Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom surrounded by lush forests and flowing rivers, there lived a kind-hearted princess named Amara. She was loved by all, not just because of her beauty, but because of her gentle nature. Amara always cared for the people in her kingdom, especially the poor and the weak. One sunny day, as Princess Amara walked along the riverbank, she noticed something unusual. The river, which was usually full of water and life, had started to dry up. As she looked closer, she saw a small, golden fish struggling in a shallow pool. Its scales shimmered like the sun, but it was weak and could barely move. Without hesitation, Amara scooped up the fish in her hands and carried it to a deeper part of the river. She whispered softly, "Little fish, you must swim away to safety." To her surprise, the golden fish spoke. "Thank you, kind princess," it said in a soft voice. "You have saved my life, and I wish to repay you. I grant you the ability to understand the language of all animals. But remember, use this gift wisely and only when it is needed." Princess Amara thanked the fish and watched as it swam away, its golden tail flicking in the water. She returned to her palace, wondering when she might need the gift she had received. Not long after, a series of strange events began to unfold in the kingdom. First, the crops started to fail. Then, the animals that the villagers depended on for food began to disappear. The people were worried and hungry, and they turned to Princess Amara for help. Amara, remembering the gift of the golden fish, decided to visit the animals in the forest. As she walked through the woods, she listened carefully and soon heard the voices of the animals. "The crops are failing because the river is drying up," whispered the deer. "The river is drying because the mountain's heart is broken," croaked the frog from a nearby pond. Confused, Amara asked the frog, "How can a mountain have a heart?" The frog explained, "The mountain is alive, just like us. Its heart is the spring that feeds the river. But someone has taken the mountain's heart, and now it is sad and weak." Determined to help her people and the mountain, Amara climbed to the top of the mountain where the spring was supposed to be. When she arrived, she found nothing but dry rocks. Suddenly, she heard a deep, sorrowful voice. "Who comes to visit a dying mountain?" the voice rumbled. "It is I, Princess Amara. I wish to help you," she replied. The mountain sighed, and the ground trembled beneath her feet. "A greedy man has stolen my heart, thinking it was just a shiny stone. Without it, I cannot give life to the river or the land." Amara knew what she had to do. She set off on a journey to find the man who had stolen the mountain's heart. She traveled far and wide, facing many challenges along the way. She crossed deserts, climbed cliffs, and braved dark forests. But her kindness and wisdom always guided her. At last, she found the greedy man in a distant village, showing off the mountain's heart as a trophy. The heart was a glowing, crystal-clear stone, more beautiful than anything Amara had ever seen. "Please, sir," Amara said, "you must return the heart to the mountain. Without it, my people will suffer, and the land will wither." The man laughed. "Why should I give up something so precious?" Amara looked into his eyes and spoke with calm strength. "Because true wealth is not in what you own, but in how you use it to help others. If you return the heart, the land will flourish, and your name will be remembered with honor." The man's laughter faded, and he thought about her words. Finally, moved by her kindness and wisdom, he handed over the mountain's heart. Amara hurried back to the mountain and placed the heart back where it belonged. As soon as she did, the ground shook, and the spring began to flow once more. The river filled with water, the crops grew tall and strong, and the animals returned to the forest. The kingdom was saved, and the people rejoiced. Princess Amara had proven that true strength comes from kindness, wisdom, and the courage to do what is right. The golden fish, who had watched everything from the river, smiled and swam away, knowing that the princess had used its gift well. And so, Princess Amara ruled her kingdom with a gentle heart and a wise mind, and her people lived in peace and prosperity for many, many years.